Hello and welcome to the final episode of this series of Come to Bed With Me. My guests today are Jack Barry and Ian Smith, which I think you'll agree is an amazing way to round off the series. They were so much fun. The whole series has been so much fun. I'm very, very grateful to all of my guests who came on and made this a good time. This episode does feature some conspiracy theories, some hoax claims, which, for the record, I don't agree with. And I think you'll find, actually, the other comedians don't agree with either. We're just having a little bit fun. And we also fondly remember the time that my mum verbally abused producer Steve. So another very fun episode. Just to say, I think we will probably be back with another series down the line. Probably a slightly different format, but in bed and with comedians, so don't worry about it too much. If you'd like to stay attuned to when that's coming up, please subscribe and all of that nonsense that people ask you to do, and hopefully we'll see you then. But for now, please enjoy this final episode of the series.
That's upset the dog, hasn't it?
That.
So anyway, when you were young, your dad used to bully you?
Yeah. No, he's a good dad. But yeah, dog breath. I just, like when you're trying to be a bit moody with a not moody, like banter with a kid. And
Yeah.
Go, oh, dog breath. I just remember him calling me dog breath. I hadn't thought about that in about 20 years.
My dad used to call me sweetheart. So I feel like
sweetheart.
Yeah, or like.
You were acting like that was still an insult.
Not like a cabbie or anything. You're right, sweetheart, but like...
No, yeah. But degrading.
No, but I'm just saying, like, by contrast, I'm like, I don't think that's... maybe it's different for boys.
Sounds like he didn't set you up for the world.
No, you're far too protected.
Seen what's out? Yeah.
And now people call me, like, dog breath all the time.
Exactly.
And I crumble immediately.
He could have prepared you better and was calling you sweetheart.
Do your dad bully you?
My dad would just go full name all the time.
Middle name
first
as well?
name and surname.
Middle name?
If I was getting told off.
Really?
What is your middle name?
Ian James Smith.
Okay.
Thank
you for coming to my bed.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us in bed.
Well, no, actually, you're welcome, yeah. So, guys, what are you like to share a bed with? Ian James Smith, what are you like?
I guess maybe a little bit annoying because my girlfriend goes to sleep so early. She could go to sleep at 9 o'clock.
Oh no!
I think that's crazy.
Yeah,
and
me too.
I'd say that to her face.
What has she got a proper job?
Yeah, she works in theatre, so she'll go see a play. So I don't understand how you can sometimes go to sleep at 9 o'clock.
I don't understand that either. Is she falling asleep during the play?
She must be.
She must be conking out.
She just loves those matinees.
Yeah.
Be the other way. That's what. So you annoy her by getting into bed and waking her up later on.
Well, I think sometimes I have my phone under the cushion sometimes, which I know I shouldn't, and I'll just play like a poker app or
in bed next to her.
Poker app in bed because
she wakes up to the ka-ching.
yeah. Or just me going yes.
Or you going, I've lost everything.
Just weeping.
We're ruined.
Entirely. Yeah. Fine.
Yeah. But just stuff like that. Pokemon cards. I've got the Pokemon card app on my phone.
That sounds
I'll
cool.
collect Pokemon cards while she's sleeping.
That sounds cool, but also makes me a bit sad because like if the Pokemon cards feel like they should be analog, like the fact that they don't exist just as card form is. I don't know why.
Tell me about
distressed
it,
me somewhat.
Yeah, well, the digitisation of everything.
Yeah, I've still got mine in a folder.
Kids these days, they don't even read Pokemon cards. It's all on audiobook. You listen to an audiobook and it's like Pikachu, speed 100.
I had them all in a folder organised, and Ed Knight said he was going to sell them for me 5 years ago. He's still got the folder, and he's not.
Oh,
and they've not been sold.
Wow.
He has sold them.
That's quite an accusation.
So either
Ed Knight's a swindler.
He's an absolute Pokemon swindler, or he's just not got around to it.
He's taking the money.
Yeah.
Do you know how much they're worth?
Well, 30 quid at best.
No. I sold my old Pokemon cards in lockdown for like $1,000.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, on eBay.
Did you have some rare ones? Did you have some hot ones?
I had some rare ones, and then losing my mind in lockdown. So
yeah.
I went on eBay and got the ones that I didn't have. So I had complete sets, and then I sold the first 4 or 5 sets complete.
Wow.
But how much did it cost you to complete the set?
Yeah, you said.
That doesn't matter. Why do we have to talk about that?
£10,000
Yeah, so
completing the
when-
sets, and I sold them for £1,000.
Yeah, when you say you made £1,000, what was the net loss? What was the?
Well, is this what the podcast is about? My net losses.
Your Pokemon fiscal responsibility.
I've also been trying to sell my Beanie Babies. I think we were lied to about them gathering
yeah,
worth.
yeah.
Is that the Princess Diana one?
The Princess Diana one with
Oh,
the
really?
tag on.
Which one?
Um,
I'm supposed to wear glasses. I can't see.
Original edition Princess Diana one with the tag on.
The,
How much do you think it's worth? I looked it up online.
the all black one.
It's purple. Is
It's
it purple?
purple, yeah.
I can't see for shit.
What's the white flower that it's got?
That's to be like, oh, she died.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
It's not a specific one for her. It's not the Diana flower.
No, well, maybe her family, maybe the Spencer family had something to do with white flower. I don't know.
Spencer crest.
Yeah,
How much is it worth?
it is worth £6.34.
Oh, I would have thought it'd be more than that.
There are so many of them.
Yeah.
So I was gutted when I found that. I was really upset.
But you've got to do, if you do like a Highlander thing and you go around and destroy the other ones.
Oh yeah,
the
torch and
scarcity
burn. Yeah,
will make that actually worth quite a lot.
yeah. I feel like the net loss though in terms of achieving that.
Well,
might-
just travelling around,
Yeah.
murdering Beanie Babies.
Just British Rail alone might.
Yeah, we've got to normalise not thinking about the net loss.
I guess so.
It's all about the end
We're
product.
obsessed
Sure.
with the net loss
Yeah.
on this podcast,
Yeah.
and it's just weighing us down.
Jack, what you like to sleep next to?
I think I'm an angel to sleep next to.
Have you been told this?
No, well, I don't know. I think my partner's the criminal in the bed.
Go on.
She's like she's a bit of a snorer. I love her very much. Sorry, Martina. She's a bit of a snorer. She's a bit of an encroacher as well.
Okay, are we talking
both.
like Honk Shoo, or are we talking like?
It's like it's like sort of heavy breathing. She's like a sort of like one like a bit like that, you know.
But that can sometimes be that can sort of turn into white noise. That can be nice.
Is it just sometimes it can. Basically, it's only when she's lying on her back, and so now I'm really good at like
You flip her,
flipping her. Yeah. I've got the flip down.
right?
With she's not waking up at all. Sometimes I'm doing it. Sometimes I can just do it like if I just like jiggle the mattress in a certain way.
Right, no contact flip.
I don't even have to touch her.
Okay, so she's also an encroacher.
She's an encroacher. She'll take the duvet. Sometimes she'll take. Sometimes like I'll wake up and I'm in like a tiny little bit.
Do you not fight back on that though? Because I'm quite aggressive when.
Oh yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to wake her up. I sleep quite badly anyway. I have like a bit of an insomnia thing, and I don't want to drag her down with me. So I'm like, fine. If one of us is sleeping, I'll sit here on my tiny little stretch of land,
Aww.
and you have a sleep.
It's either I can't work out if that's really romantic or really sad, but
Well, there's a fine line between sad and romance at all times,
sure,
Yeah.
isn't there?
sure, yeah. You've got to not think about the net losses.
You've got to know, the net loss of your love life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you asked out 55 people and they all rejected you, but one of them said yes and you're with them now, what a fantastic situation.
If
So
I-
who cares about the net loss?
If I've
Yeah.
asked out 55 people and they've all rejected me, I'm off in my. I
Yeah.
don't think I'm asking.
You're
for
not getting to 56.
Yeah, I think that's it for me.
But what if 56 was the one?
What if 55 was the one?
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, but I would then be with that person still thinking, oh, you must be desperate because 54 other
Yeah,
people have not
yeah.
wanted this. So what's
It's going to
wrong
knock
with
your
you?
confidence, isn't
Yeah.
it? 54.
Do you think so?
Who do you
They
think?
don't have to watch you ask out the other people, do they?
No, but yeah.
They've not observed you get rejected 54 times.
No, that's like what shows that's Take Me Out, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Another question I have for you guys: what is the worst place you've ever slept?
The worst place I've ever slept.
Mine is an Edinburgh room. Edinburgh
Oh
Fringe
my
room that I've
God.
been in.
Oh, I could
Yeah,
imagine.
Yeah, actually, I had a terrible Edinburgh Fringe room one year, which didn't have a window. It just had a skylight, which you couldn't close.
You couldn't close.
Well, it didn't have like a blind on it. It was just a skylight. So I was just like in
Oh,
this
right, but
prison.
it wasn't like an open.
No, it wasn't like open to the elements.
Right.
It wasn't like raining on me.
Okay.
But it was like it was just like as soon as the sun come up, like it would shine down, but there was like no window, like you couldn't see out.
Right. Okay.
And it was like halfway through the fringe, I had to like get a ladder and climb up because they've all got really high ceilings, and I had to like pin a towel across the skylight, and then I was and then it was just dark all the time. But that was preferable to like trying to sleep like a sort of prisoner, like Papillon.
It's giving Papillon. For me, it was giving Joseph in his Technicolor Dreamcoat when he's like singing "Close Every Door" to me. He's got that light shining above him. You know?
Okay, your reference point is Technicolor Dreamcoat. Mine's going to be Papillon. Yeah. But I've slept in some weirder places.
Go on.
I slept like after a house party once. I slept just on my friend's chair, and my other friend was sleeping like under my legs. So I woke up and I had such cramp I couldn't move my legs because there was someone like underneath me.
But
and I couldn't get up because there were people like all over the floor.
Sorry, you were on a chair and they
like an armchair.
You were using them like a a servant.
Were they?
Well, no, like when you sort of like.
Were they on all fours like a stool?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I genuinely can't picture what you're talking about.
So like, if your legs are like, if you're like sitting on a chair, and say like your legs are making a triangle with the chair and with the floor.
Right.
He was existing in the triangle.
Okay, fine.
But your legs weren't resting on him.
They weren't resting on him. They were sort of tenting over him. My legs were like a bivouac for him.
Okay, right.
A leg tunnel.
But yeah, exactly. Okay. But every other square inch of this floor was like was covered in people.
Humans.
So I just couldn't get up, and so I just sat there with my leg slowly seizing up more and more and more. And I was really hungover as well because it was a big party.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah, it was quite hellish.
Ian James Smith?
Well, I haven't had like awful Edinburgh flats. Oh, actually, one Edinburgh flat. This was fucking stupid. The first time I did a full run, I was offered like a room in this comedian's flat, and I just assumed from like when I'd stayed for a couple of weeks before, I assumed all the beds are like double beds, like we're adults. Yeah. If there's a house, it's all like a double bed. So when I got there, I was like, two of the rooms are single beds and like the others have been taken. I was like, what are you talking about? I'm an adult. I'm a grown boy. And then I
demoted yourself immediately. I'm
an
adult.
I'm a grown boy. Okay, I'm a boy.
Well, not quite a
but a boy who wants a big bed.
Bigger than a boy.
And then my room was downstairs, like in the basement, and it had a concrete floor. Oof. So it had a single bed and a concrete floor. It had like a wardrobe and stuff in it, like it was used as a room. But yeah, it felt like I'm keeping the person I've kidnapped in the room. Yeah. And like the boiler was in a little like cupboard somewhere. And there was a comedian who's since been outed as a sex pest.
Oh, yeah.
Who was living there. And
we can cut it out, but can you name him?
Yeah. He used to run a gig where he was like,
it doesn't know
no heckling, don't be rude to the acts and stuff like that. But it was a sex
pestery,
pest.
fine.
Yeah, he kept that off. But my girlfriend at the time was coming for like 2 nights, and I said to everyone in the flat, like, look, it's the last 2 nights of the Fringe. I've been in this like demon room for the whole run. My girlfriend's coming. Would anyone like swap with me for like the last 2 nights? And 2 people like, our girlfriends are staying over. And there's just that one guy who like had his room free. I was like, would you mind swapping for like the last 2 nights? And he just went, I don't want to do that. I was like, all right, okay.
I can't argue with that.
In many ways, I respect that quite a lot. Not the person, but the behaviour.
Just I don't want to do that.
Yeah. It's radical transparency.
Yeah, exactly. Like just the balls to say that to you is kind of amazing.
One of my Edinburgh flats, at the end of the run, I was treating myself to a lovely dinner. I'd bought a fillet steak. I was cooking it on the pan, like that. And the smoke was going everywhere.
Great for a podcast.
Yeah. Oh, I thought, is it being filmed as well?
That's not the whole thing.
Ian's wanking someone off.
Camera. But the smoke was insane, and the smoke alarm started going off. And I was trying to like I was like, well, where do I put the pan? Like I need to get it away from the fire alarm. I was trying to open a window. So I was like, and I just put the pan on the floor and then like opened the window. I just forgot because it was lino that was made to look like stone.
Oh no!
So I thought this
So
is
it looked like
this
a
is
stone floor.
And then I picked up the pan and just looked, and there was just a perfect circle in the lino, and the lino was just stuck to the bottom of the pan. You couldn't get it off, but just a perfect burn
mate.
circle in the middle of the kitchen floor.
Oh my god!
So I put the bin on top of the circle,
Smart.
got the full deposit back.
Really?
Even
Was it
though-
in the middle of the room?
Yeah, right in the
feel
the bin's right in the centre of the room.
I have a lot of respect for that. They're trying to trick you, so you should be allowed to trick.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Very, very.
I hope they just
reasonable.
came in and they were like, "That's a great place for the bin."
Yeah. You don't have to walk over from the counter to put anything in the bin.
While you've been away gigging, are there any really bad hotels that you've ever stayed in?
Really bad hotels. There must be.
I had one in Blackpool where when I arrived, the people like genuinely said, "Oh, we've had to move you into like a sort of family room. Like it'll look a bit weird. There's like 3 beds in there and some bunk beds because the man staying in your room has just shit the bed." But they really told me that, like, because they knew I was a comedian, because like the comedy club books it, so they were just like, "He'll love this. This is
Use
funny
this."
information." But I was just thinking, what hotel is this? But so I stayed in that room, and then comedian Ryan McDonnell, he was also gigging there, and he was like, "Oh, we should go to a joke shop and get fake shit." So like when I check out, I'm gonna put fake shit on the bed. So on the last morning, we were having breakfast, and the guy in the hotel, all he was talking about was how weak his heart was, and that he was needing like a heart operation and stuff. And I was like, "You put fucking fake shit on that bed," and he's gonna go into the room. And I thought Ryan
Have a
McDonnell
heart
was
attack.
gonna
You're
kill
gonna
him.
kill him with a prank.
Yeah. And I don't think he did.
You'll never know.
Yeah.
You can't call up and find out, really, can you?
Yeah.
But also, that would be such a horrible eulogy, like explaining at someone's funeral.
He died how he lived.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not to carry on the shit theme, but like I
know,
stayed.
you
I
must.
was staying in. It was in like a. It was like a bed and breakfast. It was like a. It was like a pub with rooms above it, basically in Darlington, and I was staying. Like there was another comedian on the bill, who I probably shouldn't name, but like
You can name them and we'll beep it out.
Okay, they're sadly no longer with us.
Oh no! Oh god, no! This doesn't feel all right. Actually,
I can
Big
imagine
time.
him shitting.
Exactly.
something.
It's exactly who it was.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
okay.
It was one of the only times I ever met him, and we were walking home, and we were like, we like, had a few pints after the show, and he was like, "No one my age drinks these after gigs anymore." And he was like, "You'll have a few pints with me, won't you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And it ended up being like 6 pints. We were quite pissed, and we were walking back to this bed and breakfast, and he's like, "I tell you what, the problem with having all these drinks is it plays havoc on your gut." And then I was like, "Are you okay?" And he was like, "Go, just go." And then he just fully shat himself in the middle of the street, in the middle of this alleyway in Darlington. And he literally was just like, like that.
On the word gut as well. That's
Yeah,
incredible timing.
It was too perfect. I mean, he was obviously feeling that it was happening.
His primary need was to be alone, like, and he just had to
He
communicate
was just
that.
like, go, just go. So I like went back to this like weird, dingy little bed and breakfast above a pub in Darlington,
God.
and then yeah, that was it. He
Did you see him again that night? Or was
well,
it-
yeah. So I heard him come back, and then I can't remember the order of what happened. I think he came back and he was like, "Are you in that room?" Like he knocked. He was like, "Are you in that room, Jack?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he went and like showered and got changed and everything. And then he like came and knocked on my door again. He was like, "I've got a bottle of wine and loads of weed. Do you want to get high with me?" And I was like, "Okay." And he was like, "You won't tell anyone about this, will you?" And I was like, No, don't worry. And then like 2 hours later, we really bonded and we were really stoned. And he was like, "I mean, obviously you're going to tell everyone about this, aren't you?" He's like, "If it was me, I'd tell fucking everyone." Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen again. It wasn't like
No. It wasn't the whole night. We
It
ended up...
wasn't a cycle of okay.
No. We just stayed up and got very stoned and just like really, yeah. It was a very nice evening.
That's
in the end.
amazing.
A quote from him. People can just try and decipher who this person is.
Sure, yeah.
And maybe this isn't a fun quote, but it felt funny at the time. We were having a drink with him after a gig, and he just randomly just went, we're talking about like tax come up, and he just went, "Ugh, if the tax people ever come to inspect me, I'd just fucking shoot myself." He's like, I close the door. I'd say, well, give me 5 minutes. I gotta get changed. I close the door, and then I just fucking shoot myself. He was sort of implying, like, I guess that he either hadn't heard it or something.
Yeah,
They were just like, I can't be arsed with that.
That's so funny.
But when I was really young at the time, and you just started drinking with someone going, "Oh right, yeah." Well, don't do that though.
Oh man.
Oh bless.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
What are you guys tired of at the moment? Jack, do you want to go first?
What am I tired of? Do you know what I keep thinking I'm tired of? This might be too abstract, but I'm tired of the fact that the people you love most in the world are the most annoying people in the world.
Wow.
Who came up with that as a system? We're all going to live in this nightmarish life, and it's terrifying and it's scary and the world is awful, and the only thing that kind of makes it worth living is love, finding people that you love. But the more you love someone, the more they get on your tits.
I mean, some people just say price of eggs or whatever. I mean,
It's a lot more to decipher, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's inevitable though, because proximity to someone will inevitably lead to them getting on your tits, no matter who they are.
I know, but why?
Because
Why? That shouldn't be the case. I love, I like.
who are you talking about here?
Oh, your family, your
girlfriend that you've already been horrible about.
My girlfriend less so, but even still, like sometimes, really loving someone is like you find out what's annoying about them.
Yeah.
And you kind of like just get used to it. I'm sort of also thinking about, like my parents, like, that I'm lucky that they're both still here and they're great.
Here?
They're both
Under the bed.
I thought it was weird that they drove you, they brought you along. Very supportive.
Yeah, they have to drive me everywhere. I still sit in the car seat in the back. That's the best sleep I get is when they're driving me somewhere. But like,
what are they doing?
If they died, I'll be gutted. Almost everything they do annoys me sometimes. Sometimes I'm with them and I'm like, I genuinely feel bad. I have to talk to my therapist about it after I leave, and I have to be like, why are they annoying? Why are they so annoying? My dad tells like incredibly long stories that don't really go anywhere.
Oh, my mum does that.
And like they're quite often about like technical mishaps that he's had. He'll be like, my phone won't connect to the Wi-Fi at the moment.
Wow.
And it will be like, and I'll be like, I'm going to jump out of that fucking window if this doesn't stop right now.
Did you find out why it wasn't connecting to the Wi-Fi?
I never will. I think he's cursed in some way.
We've now developed a thing, because my mums aren't boring stories, they just take a long time to happen. But we've now developed a thing as a family of saying, come on. Or like just rolling off.
That's quite good.
You're being slow, like, because we've just made it known to her.
And do you
that
say
it's
in
annoying.
in an encouraging way, or do you think she...
Oh no, I think it really upsets her, but
my
Halfway
dad's
through
quite
your
sensitive.
story.
I don't think he'd take it well.
no, I think sometimes she'll say, well, oh fine, I won't tell the story then. But which we also don't mind. But
I know, but then isn't that devastating?
I think it's important.
You're the people that she loves most in the world.
I know.
And isn't that sad?
Yeah.
That she's like, I can't tell a story without getting heckled into submission. What the human condition, man? What's that about? That's what I'm tired of.
Could you get your mum and dad's, right, to ask them to tell their stories like was it Memento? So get them to start with the end, or what am I thinking? Maybe Irreversible, the horrific film in reverse, but where they kind of go, and it's not connecting to the Wi-Fi because of like this reason. And then you're like, right, would you like to hear the middle? And then you can sort of go, no, I sort of like, I'm happy with that.
It's not worth it.
As comedians, we do know that is terrible advice for storytelling.
Yeah, but it gets it over with,
but
doesn't it?
if people have no natural talent for storytelling...
Sure.
Like if your mum said, and she was having an affair with the guy who runs the shop down the road, you'd be like, all right, go on.
Yeah.
Go on. But like, give me the headline.
That's the thing, there's no kind of, what is it? Yeah, like Sizzler at the beginning.
Like a newspaper, a clickbait newspaper headline.
She used used to be really good at telling stories, my mum as well. I don't know, something happened to her where one day, I don't know if she suffered some sort of like stroke in the night, but she started telling stories like, well, it was a Wednesday, and I think we had a grey Volvo at the time, and I remember yes, we were driving that grey Volvo to church, and like, why is she
extra
suddenly,
information?
I don't need all of this.
We don't need the fluff.
Steve, have you been on the receiving end of one of Debs' long stories?
Yeah, not for a while actually, but yeah.
But you can attest that.
I can definitely attest.
Yeah.
In between her calling me fat. Yeah.
Has my mum called you fat?
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, I've forgotten about this.
You heckled me at one point. Called me.
Remind me what happened.
I just saw her and she said, "You're looking fat."
Oh yeah, that's my other annoying thing for my mum is like she has no filter. Yeah,
But she's snappy with insults.
she's snappy with insults. She's long-winded with stories.
She's not seen
Chinese, your mum, by any chance? Because being fat is actually a compliment in China. So maybe she was being nice.
Unfortunately, no. Sorry, Steve.
Oh.
Okay, how about you? What have you got worrying you at the minute?
Mine's not
Tiring
as
out?
deep as that.
Thank God.
I don't like the fact that you can't take the lids off bottles anymore.
Oh, wow.
It's really annoying. And they so then when you drink, you've got like that little bit of plastic that's sort of hitting you in the side of your head. And sometimes, especially
people
if you
are really
have
upset about this. I've seen other people be upset about this.
And I sort of thought at first I was just like, I'll get over it, but I hate it. If you get a smoothie, and a bit of smoothie always like bunches up in the bottle, so as you're drinking, then slowly a bit of smoothie starts to drip, like to the side of your head. I hate it.
Do you? Okay.
You have to lick out the lid first.
Yeah.
Don't you? Yeah.
But there's something that feels sort of weirdly inappropriate about doing that in public.
Yeah, it's weird to have to go. Oh, I'm just gonna have a drink.
Yeah.
I like that.
Do some cunnilingus first.
Now,
Yeah.
look, it goes without saying we all understand why it's been done. It's to
I don't.
You don't understand?
No, I think that's fucking bullshit.
Okay, so
For the
what's your
environment, isn't it?
understanding of
Well,
why it's better or not better?
so they're saying like, so it's all like just in one place, like bunched together, and you can recycle it.
Yeah.
But when I don't get a drink, unscrew it, and then go, fuck that, and just throw the lid somewhere. I keep in the lid, and then when I've finished, I put the lid back on.
I think that's more fastidious than most citizens.
Really?
Also, don't
Well,
put
they
them
just lid off.
lid off. Reckless abandon.
Yeah.
I'm
For
never going to need to
500
close this again, ever.
Fully committing.
Yeah.
I don't think
That's
I've
true.
ever had a 550 milliliter bottle of Pepsi in one.
No.
No, but okay. You do know that if you really want to, you can detach it.
Yeah, I guess you can pull it off.
Because I'm quite weak. I've got hypermobility. I've got really bad wrists, right? And even I can.
Yeah, and I
Pull it off.
do that sometimes,
Yeah.
and I will say out loud, "Fuck you" to the bottle,
Right.
because I feel like I've
Shout it
got
at the
it over.
sea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
"Fuck you," and then I'll find a turtle and fuck it up with the
Prise
lid.
open its mouth, shove it down its throat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The turtle will lick it out.
Mm.
But like, I mean, not to be that guy, but isn't recycling all a scam anyway? I thought we knew that
Jack.
that the plastic companies made it up as a way for us to get off their backs, and like the whole like plastic recycling thing is
I'm
a
gonna have
complete
to turn
con.
the comments off this episode.
I'll go one step further. Global warming isn't real.
Oh yeah, here we go.
COVID was made up.
Yeah, vaccines give you autism.
Yeah.
But apparently it's true. We need to get rid of plastic in general.
Oh yeah, of course. So like,
I only drink Coke out of a wooden bottle, which I whittle
you
myself,
can get cans.
and I have them pour it in. No, I don't want those cans. There's something going on with
You
them
have to
as
go
well.
to the Coke factory with your own wooden bottle
You
and
do,
get
yeah.
like a top up.
Yeah, and they milk it straight from the cow into your bottle.
Mm.
So there's weird cows that make it.
That's something else they don't want you to know.
No,
That it
don't.
comes direct from a cow.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of conspiracy in this section that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah,
Not conspiracy, information.
Sure. True facts. Spitting facts. Which of you is willing to go first?
I don't want to go first.
Okay, right. So don't look.
The pen is under your arse.
Sorry, can we just edit that back in the middle out of context,
With
please?
no context, as
That's
like
the
a little
teaser.
Yeah.
jingle.
That's the sizzler.
Okay, so it's time for bedtime stories. Jack, you've got your three-word phrases. You've got
Yes.
2.5 minutes. Off you go.
Okay, once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess called Lulu.
Oh.
And she lived in the most spectacular castle. And she was a princess. You know. Yeah, you know a princess. don't
You know they are.
Yeah, you know a princess, and as most princesses do, she's got some well-heeled parents. She's got a king. He's got a king, a savage-tempered king, who had much. He was a decorated war hero, this king, and he'd done a lot of cool things. And but he was cool. He was done with the heat of battle, so he'd married a very calm mother, a calm woman. She was a cool-headed mother. This mum, and the queen, and anyway, it came to be the princess's coming out party. It was a huge event of the year. And they're going to have a huge banquet. They're going to all... what the fuck am I talking about here? They had planned a huge banquet to celebrate their daughter's puberty. That's what a coming out party is, I suppose. And the king said, invite all of the dignitaries of the realm to this party. I'm going too slow.
Running out of time.
How long is it? Is there a time limit?
Yeah, 2.5 minutes.
Oh fuck! And he said, "Alert the chef. It's time that we have to get a wild boar. Kill that wild boar. And roast the wild boar, and everyone will sup on the delicious meat of the boar." And they all supped and ate, and they drank cool, delicious wine. And the princess finally popped her cherry.
You can stop before if you want.
They drank late into the night. The end.
Wow. Oh, perfect. I loved that one because it actually did have a narrative.
Yeah,
Do
it was
they not
beautiful.
usually have a narrative?
Well, I mean, some more clearly than others, but it was an upsetting narrative. Big puberty party is a bit horrible. Ian,
that's what princesses do, isn't it?
Ian, you got 3 guesses. What do you think were the three-word phrases in there?
I tell you the three. I was trying to write down 3-word phrases, but my writing is so bad that I'm looking at one of them's like Sarge tepid his, dental near Leo.
You get 3 guesses.
The writing's awful. So the ones I went for were coming out party, well-heeled parents, and alert the chef.
Alert the chef is correct.
Oh, but there was one.
Yeah, what were the others, Jack?
Cool-headed mother.
Oh, did I? Oh no, I didn't even.
Kill.
Okay, so
I snuck that in.
Ian gets 1 point.
Oh God.
Okay, right.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to
Ian,
be good
here
at this.
are yours. You can have a moment to think if you like. If you want to make notes, you're very welcome to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be sensible.
All right. Off you go.
It was a dark night on the set of a pornographic film. They'd overran filming-wise because one of the men couldn't ejaculate due to childhood trauma that was spurred on by the fact that there was a dog on set. This man could only ejaculate through animal euphemisms. Milk that snake, someone would have to say to him. Strangle the swan. Catch that goose. All these things were making him ejaculate like a good boy in the porno film, which was called Big Busty Babes 2. Bustier than ever. And why is this a bedtime story, you might be asking?
I am asking.
Because as the moon set on the set, it was one of those moons that's a reverse moon for these. They were werewolves, but they would only become werewolves when the moon set. That's why they're filming the porno at night, because otherwise they would have all been werewolves. So the werewolves have to film pornography at night time, unless it's the porn that they're filming for other werewolves, but werewolves don't have access to the internet. As the transformation takes place, you might be thinking, how does it feel? Well, the first thing you ask yourself is it itchy? And you'll probably go, yes. And that's the hair coming out through your body. Live, love, laugh. Someone will shout out at some point. And
At some point.
then, just at some point. But ultimately, everyone will return back to their werewolf state and they'll be happy again. I think I had a breakdown.
Is that the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
The
Well
end.
done.
Good night.
Oh, lovely. Both wonderful bedtime stories. Okay.
Wow.
Jack, what are we thinking?
I mean, I got a few options.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was a moment where he was throwing me a few red herrings, trying to distract me. He was talking about milk that snake, strangle that swan, and catch that goose. And I feel like it's one of those, but I don't know which one. So I'm gonna say strangle that swan.
Unfortunately not.
Not. Oh fuck. Is it itchy?
That was one of them.
Yes.
And dog on set?
No.
No.
Big busty babe.
Oh, I did think of Big Busty Babes. I thought
You're
that was too
always
obvious.
thinking of Big Busty Babes.
Damn it, I didn't even
Okay.
write that down.
I don't know if you can tell, but I really looked at that
What,
one.
and
and
live,
was
love,
like,
love?
That's where I'm going to have to get my story from.
Base it around that, yeah.
Yeah.
Got to draw inspiration from one of them, haven't you? Okay, so you both got 1 point each. Do you know what this means?
What was your third one?
Catch that goose.
Catch that goose. Damn it, I thought
that was sneaky
I
with
did
the
write
trigger.
that down.
Yeah.
I did
I
put
thought
that one.
I'll
Yeah.
put live, laugh, love in there.
Yeah, that was good as well.
I
Be
did write that
quiet.
down.
I
but-
like that someone
yeah.
just said that at random. That was a really good red herring.
Yeah.
Right, so what this means
Oh.
is you, rather than one of you having to sing a lullaby,
Mm.
you get to sing me a lullaby together.
Oh, okay.
In
Well, that's-
unison.
that's
Well, you can do it
preferable.
like that if you want.
Okay.
So one line each,
Yeah,
and we'll make it into it'll make sense.
it's just got to be a nice lullaby.
Okay.
Should it rhyme?
If you think you're capable of that,
Okay. Should I kick off?
you should kick off.
Oh.
It's time to sleep.
So don't you weep.
Just eat your neep. And
Oh.
tatties.
Oh, what rhymes with tatties? And wear your hatties, your sleep hat.
And smoke a fatties.
Fatties.
I mean, really,
Yes.
it doesn't even have to rhyme.
Okay. And remember that when you close your eyes, does everything around you still exist?
What about the things that you see when you're sleeping? Are dreams real? What's my subconscious telling me?
Can you die in your dream if the person kills you in your dream?
What about when you piss yourself in your dreams? Sometimes you piss the bed, be careful for that.
Wrap yourself in cling film like an airport suitcase so you can't wet the bed, but you'll sit in your own piss.
And if you piss a lot, it'll squeeze out the end like you're a big tube of toothpaste but filled with piss.
Colgate. I'm trying to think of some other toothpaste brands. Sensodyne.
Aquafresh.
Aquafresh.
Arm and Hammer. Brush your teeth. So if you kiss anyone in your dreams, it'll be nice for them.
Wow.
Good night.
But remember, when you wake up, the person that you kissed is dead. Technically, they're not there anymore.
Oh, okay, real twist at the end.
And it all
That was a
means,
little PS.
and it means you have professional insecurities that your subconscious is trying to tell you about.
Wow, okay, some lovely baritone. Okay, well, so it sort of almost ended as like a sort of advert for Colgate, but then became quite harrowing.
Yeah, we pulled it away at the last minute.
Wow, lovely.
Night,
well,
night.
well, yeah. All that's left to say is thanks for coming to bed with me, and night, night, Ian.
Night, night.
Night, night, Jack.
Night, Lulu.
Thanks very much, as always, to my wonderful guests this week. This podcast was produced by Steve Pretty. It was edited by Steve Pretty. The music was by, and you'll never believe this, Steve Pretty. What a guy. Thanks for listening. Honk Shoo.